I'm Zhijun Xiao. Today I want to answer two questions. First question is explains how you would use the linked list eternally to implement a stack. The answer is I would like to use a linked list to implement a stack using the head of the list as the top of the stack. As we know, the stack is LIFO, last in, first out, because the performance of linked list at the head is O1. We can insert or remove the first element in constant time. For a push operation, we can use insert a new node at the head, and the performance is O1. For a pop operation, we can remove the node from the head, and the performance is also O1. For a get top operation, we can just read the value of the head, and the performance is also O1. If we want to check the stack is empty, we can check if the head is equal to null. If the head is null, the linked list is empty. The performance is O1 too. The second question is how you would use a linked list eternally to implement a queue. As we know, a queue is FIFO, first in, first out, using the head and the tail of the list as the front and the back of the queue. For a queue operation, we can insert the element at the tail, and the performance is O1. For the queue operation, we can remove the elements from the head, and the performance is also O1. For a size operation, we can loop through each element and count the total number, and the performance is ON. However, if we want to optimize the performance, we can maintain an internal counter variable that updates during enqueued and dequeued. So we can just return this value in O1 time. For an isEmpty operation, we can check if the head is null. If the head is null, the linked list is empty and the performance is O1. Thank you for listening.